Fishing is a great pastime for many people around the world. It can be relaxing, it can be soothing, but it can also be dangerous. Not all ocean creatures are calm. Some could kill you if you decide to mess with them. Disturb them in their territory and things could get lethal pretty quick. You'll want to stick around for this as we count down 15 of the most shocking fishing moments caught on camera. For this first clip, we're going to see that dangers in fishing don't always come from the water. This group of fishermen were enjoying a fishing trip when they spot a bear in the distance. Bears are also quite the skillful fisher. So when this bear smelled freshly caught fish, it wanted a share. It starts running towards the fishermen at a terrifying speed. One of the men decide that the best tactic is to intimidate the bear. He throws rocks at it, and when that doesn't work, he yells at it and chases it back. This bear must be hungry because it presses on, causing the group to move back. The bear eventually picks up one of the group's fish and leaves. But in the distance, the bear lingers and watches. So this group decides that they need to pack up and leave before the bear craves something a bit meatier. This is something you shouldn't have to be reminded of. Do not try to touch a wild shark. This man was feeling quite brave when he reached into these shark-infested waters to pet a shark while taking a break from fishing. This was obviously a bad idea because another shark saw his arm as food and grabbed it with its sharp teeth. The man struggles for a bit as the water around the boat splashes, but lucky for him, he comes up with nothing more than a chuckle and a great story to tell. If he were to have bled, those sharks would have gone into a feeding frenzy and he could have lost his arm, if not his life. So yeah, don't do what this man did. The Amazon is a beautiful place filled with many interesting animals. These animals can be quite the hunters, so fishing there means you'll run into some competition for sure. This man found that out the hard way. He's fishing in the murky waters and reels in a catch when suddenly there's commotion in the water. As he reels the fish in closer, you start to realize that he had attracted a group of piranhas. The fisherman is able to pull the fish up out of water, but most of the fish is already stripped to its bones. Those piranhas sure work fast. This man is fishing in muddy waters, and you're gonna see just how dangerous that can be. An electric eel finds its way to him and delivers a staggeringly high charge. He freezes as he gets electrocuted and falls right into the waters. It's a miracle that he doesn't die from this. It goes to show just how powerful an electric eel can be. Here, we see some fishermen reeling in a small shark. This must be an exciting catch for them, but they can't be truly satisfied until the shark is in the boat. That never ends up happening because once it gets closer to the boat, a giant sea bass comes by and devours the entire shark. Look how terrifying this clip is. A fish eating a shark. These fishermen were lucky to get off unharmed. These fishermen are fishing from canoes when something decides to play with them. In the waters below, a bull shark gets angered and rams into one of the canoes. It was definitely not an accident because it happens multiple times. Here, you can see it smash into one of the canoes, causing it to bump into the second canoe and nearly turn it completely over. This would have sent these men right into the water, putting them in danger of becoming the bull shark's victim. Luckily, they remained calm and got everything back under control. After a frightful few moments, everything settles and the men can laugh in relief as they come out of this situation alive and unharmed. This man is on what seems like a leisurely fishing trip. He's relaxing in his boat and attempting to pull up what he believes is a fish. You can tell that whatever he's bringing up is heavy. When it finally peeks its head out of the water, the man flinches. The head of a huge alligator breaches the waters and spooks this man, nearly knocking him out of his boat. He quickly steers his boat away from that scary creature. Fishing can be deadly, and that isn't an exaggeration. In this clip, you can see how terrifying it can get when a swordfish comes launching out of the water and into these men's boat. It narrowly misses one of the men and slides around the boat, scaring one man so much he actually jumps off the boat and into the water. Swordfish are known for their sharp bill, and if these men didn't react the way they did, they could have become skewers. Some people fish with their bare hands, and if you don't think that is as dangerous as it sounds, Check out this clip. This man is simply picking up the day's catch, and as he lifts it up, the huge fish whacks him right in the head with its heavy tail. This knocks the man right out, and he lays on the ground unconscious for a while his friends check on him. Who knew a helmet would be a good piece of safety equipment for fishing? There's something about fishing that apparently makes you brave and curious. These fishermen show us that as they beat on this bush after spotting an anaconda in the waters, they disturb the area for a bit, and then the water starts to get murkier as the snake moves around, most likely agitated. A bit of the anaconda's body peeks out, and these guys decide it's time to get out of there. Once they back their boat up a bit more, we get a chance to see just how gigantic this anaconda was. Its body is thick and long, and it could have easily killed a grown man. It's horrifying to know that that was just lurking in these murky waters. Here's a bit of an unexpected moment in ice fishing. These guys come to a hole in the ice to fish during the winter season. They catch something surprising. Out of the freezing cold water, they pull out a bird. Luckily, this bird's alive and hasn't drowned or frozen to death in an environment it definitely does not belong in. These fishermen then set the bird free, and it hobbles along to safety. This man is fishing from his kayak. That seems simple enough. He ends up on the edge of some greenery when suddenly something jumps right out of the water and scares him half to death. He screams in fear and moves his boat away from danger. Slowing the clip down, you can see it was an alligator that tried to attack him. It nearly jumped right into the kayak with him. This man was lucky the alligator didn't bite down on his leg or overturn his kayak, because he would have been gone in an instant. This man is fishing in a canoe in open waters when a shark comes and surprises him. He gets knocked over by the beast and falls right into the water, on top of the shark itself. This must have scared the shark as it swims away without hurting the lucky fisherman. This, no doubt, will leave a lasting memory on this guy. Let's take a look at a clip from some experienced fishermen. This guy has something big and heavy at the end of his line, and he struggles to reel it in. Suddenly, something huge shoots right out of the sea and into their boat. You would expect this to be a happy and exciting moment for a couple of guys wanting to catch fish, but it is clear that these guys are scared. And why's that? Well, the fish that landed in their boat is a barracuda. Barracudas are known to be aggressive and have amazingly strong jaws. If you take a look inside of their mouths, you can see their extremely sharp teeth. These guys could have lost some fingers if they weren't careful or aware of what was in their boat. So it is a good thing that these guys are professionals. This man is kayak fishing when he catches something incredibly shocking on camera. While reeling in a fish, he seemed to have attracted the attention of a shark. The shark jumps out of the water and dangerously close to his kayak, scaring the man as he continues to try and reel his fish in. He's able to bring his catch safely on board, but the risk he put himself in may not have been worth it. If the shark were only a few feet closer, this man may not have been alive to tell the tale. While you're here, go ahead and click on one of those two videos on your screen, and we'll see you there.